Good morning. Welcome to Coffee and Cookies. My name is Lindsay. We are so excited that you're joining us today because we are going to talk about a little bit of life, leadership, parenting. We're going to try to make it all positive. Sometimes that's a challenge, but that's our goal, is to have some positivity in your life. And of course, we love interacting with our audience. So we go live every Monday morning at 9 a.m. Come join us in Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn in the comments, and we'll see you there. If you're listening on podcast, again, we go live every Monday morning on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. So life happens. You know, everyday life happens, Nick. Did you know that? Why are you laughing at me?
Because we need to keep with the signal. When I go like this,
I know.
Here we go. Ready? When I do like this, that means that everything is locked in. Everything is locked in. So that way it takes the guesswork out of it.
There's times where I'm like, "Are you ready?" And yeah, he's like, "No, I'm not ready." So then and I was just trying to avoid that awkwardness.
Oh, the awkwardness.
This morning.
Awkwardness.
Yeah.
You completely made it awkward.
I didn't. You did.
So, Lacey, I'm going to give you a double thumbs up, which means I'm ready. And the reason for that is, what you don't see is I'm running all the technology. I got screen one, screen two, screen three, the mixer over here. What does this do?
OMG. Of course.
You're welcome.
That's the one
You're welcome, y'all. You're welcome. So thank you guys for joining us on the Coffee and Cookies Morning Show. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Monday, and this morning I walked into a firestorm, a literal firestorm, and sometimes you just gotta let it go. So that's what I did.
Elsa has great words of wisdom.
Let it go.
Yeah, let it go.
You know, you don't know why God had it play out the way it played out. You don't understand why the world played out the way it played out. But sometimes you just got to let it go. You want to know why? Because it's going to take so much stress for you to try to control it, and it's already gone. Just let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Control what you can control.
There you go. Hey, good morning, Dad. How are you doing this morning? Oh, you beat me to the comments already.
Yeah, I was.
Well done, Lindsay.
Thank you.
Well done.
Teamwork.
Now you have to make sure you
Makes the
get
dream
the other
work.
Facebook and LinkedIn.
No, those are
No?
those
are mine. Those are mine.
Yeah,
All right.
that's your
So,
responsibility.
welcome to the morning show. In today's show, we're going to taste test some cookies. We're going to have a little coffee, and then we're going to talk about what are we talking about today?
Lots of things.
Lots of things, but there's three specific things that we're going to talk about.
Yes.
Three genres.
Mm-hmm. We're going to talk about like our weekend win or
There
learn.
you go. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
And what else?
We're going to talk about parenting.
Oh, goodness.
Because Lindsay needs help.
Push-ups.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Parents do push-ups.
Yeah.
And last?
Yep. Leadership.
Wow. I didn't write any of this. This is so much fun. I get to just improv this. This is going to be greatness. All right. Well, hey, let's get started. Let's get started with what do we have here? Miss Lindsay?
Oh, cookies?
Yes.
Cookies first? Okay. So these are, I have to read it because it's a new cookie for me.
Oh, we're going to taste test the cookies.
Yes.
That's why I didn't eat
This
breakfast.
is a Mocha brownie batter cookie drizzled with semi-sweet chocolate and made with Kona blend coffee.
I love our. Hey, good morning, Vic. How you doing, Studley?
It's gonna be amazing.
Yes, we did plan the colors.
The colors?
Yes, Vic is asking if we plan the color coordination today over here on Facebook.
This is actually blue.
Oh,
he's wearing purple. It looks a little purple.
But I'm so purpley that it's
yes.
it's pulling. Yes. Now your eyes,
that's
all
the
of
thing.
your eyeballs will see purple. I love there was a drizzle of chocolate. There was a Kona.
That's what it says.
Yeah, this is gonna be delicious. Here, look at this bad boy.
try.
Look at this gorgeousness. Look at this. This is pretty. Look at that.
Can I show the box?
You do whatever you want.
Yeah,
I'm eating this.
So this is a private selection.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And it looks like, a pretty good sized box. I opened it up. There are 6 cookies in this entire thing. I didn't realize it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because each one of these is individually placed.
They're in this little tray. They come in this little tray.
Yes. Yes. Can I eat my cookie now?
Yeah. Okay. You said you were going. I was talking while you were eating, so it wasn't like people just watching us chew a cookie, you know. Mm-hmm. So, how is it?
It's so horrible. I need to eat your cookies too.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to sacrifice and eat all the cookies today for you. So that way your taste buds don't have to suffer through this experience. Mm-hmm. 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 That was really good.
I can really taste the coffee. Can you?
I know. It's interesting you say, because sometimes you get like, oh, it's a coffee type cookie. And you bite it and you're like, there's no coffee in this.
No, like I can feel the ground, like almost feel the grounds of the cookie or of the coffee in the cookie. Seriously.
Say that again like 3 times fast.
I can't. I choose not to take that task.
The grounds in the coffee in the cookie.
Yes, it is delicious though.
I know, right? That was really good. Good choice. Good choice. All right. So for coffee, I've been waiting for this all day, all morning. I was like, I can't have coffee till the show. Oh, so
you poor thing.
I know. Those coffee lovers understand the struggle in the morning when you're not allowed to have your coffee. Good morning, Elaine. How you doing? She's over on my personal profile. That's why you can't see her comment, Lindsay.
Good morning, anyway.
Hey, so here we go, right? if you're over on my personal profile, I'm going to grab the link real quick. I'm going to pop it over here. I just put the link to the Coffee and Cookies Morning Show, and the reason why I want you guys to come join us over there is because that's where Lindsay can see your comments. Mm-hmm. If you're just on the normal Facebook, she can't see. Hey, and if you're also on LinkedIn, don't get me wrong, love you guys on LinkedIn, but I'm gonna put it over there as well, because that way you can come say hi to us over on Facebook and also YouTube. Mostly because that way Lindsay can see your comments. You don't have to. I kind of like having my own audience to myself. I'm not going to lie.
That's cool.
kind of that way. So what we have here is a salted caramel cold brew.
Interesting.
Oh, that is divine.
Not delicious. Divine.
Divine.
So, salted caramel is a very...
Sorry. Salted sweet cream. There's no caramel. Is there caramel in there?
Is it sweet cream cold brew?
I don't know. Hold on. Checking.
I
have to check it my order because I thought I knew what I was drinking, but now I'm tasting it and I'm going, maybe I don't know what I was drinking. Go ahead. What's your name?
No, I don't remember what I saw.
Sorry. Salted caramel cream cold brew. Okay. So my taste buds are not lying to me. That's a good thing. You know, when your taste buds lie to you.
I can taste the caramel. There's definitely caramel. I know. But that's why I want to make sure I'm not messing out. I'm not making up things. Mm-hmm. Oh, Elena came over to the Hi, Elena. I love it. That's awesome.
Oh, there you go. Just in case, just making sure that people know that, you know.
Yep.
Now, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? You are loved. Oh, I don't have that over here. Oh, that's stinky cheese.
What are we ready for?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
So, I think this is a morning win. Good morning, sweet wife of mine. How are you doing, sweet tiny wife? Which she's starting to show now.
She's starting to not be so tiny.
Well, you know, there's a baby in there. There's a baby in there. There's a baby in there, you know, and it's gonna be, you know. The sleepless nights are right around the corner again.
Oh, we're switched.
We are?
Yep.
Oh.
I don't know. Are we? If I'm looking at the...
Yep, sure are. Here, I'm just going to focus on you for a little bit.
That's great.
Right? Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Is that better? I follow instructions well. I love her comments.
There's so many people that don't.
I'm one of them. I'm one of them. Yes, 110,000%. Mm-hmm. All right, so how was your weekend? Weekend recap. Dun 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 dun. I want to have like little like things that go like weekend recap, and then dun, 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 dun.
Great.
I'll get right on that when I have certain time, right? Sure. All right, Lindsay, recap. Go.
Well, First, I want to thank our sponsor, Anchor.fm, for distributing our podcast on 10 different outlets, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music. Find all your listening options at anchor.fm/C&C Morning Show. That's anchor.fm/CANDC Morning Show. That stands for coffee and cookies. So click the link in the description below and learn more.
I like how you thought.
I know. I just wanted to make sure people knew. Like, why is CNC? Yeah.
Okay.
So my weekend recap. It was kind of busy. I feel like it was busy.
Yeah. Good.
Busy.
Ours was not. We took naps so much. It was glorious. We went swimming. We took naps. Read some books. Watched some movies. It was really good just stay at home time.
Yeah, I feel like I wasn't home a whole lot this weekend.
Why?
Friday night we went out shopping as a family. Saturday I went up to a friend's house, helped her organize her new kitchen, and Saturday I think we went out shopping again because we're in the
Lots of shopping.
we were looking for new furniture. So yes.
How's the shopping for furniture going?
You know what? Listen to your gut. Listen to your gut. Like when you think it's a good deal and you think like, we went to Nebraska Furniture Mart and we went to the clearance section because they have like a whole floor of clearance back there. Like it's crazy how much they have. And I saw this one. It's like a sectional couch and it had a chase lounge, which were like the only two requirements that we had. Well, there's three. And it had to have like soft fabric. Because like there's some fabrics today that like they're rough. They're rough. That's not really my style. So it had all three of those things. And it was a good color. And it was priced
glorious.
Very well. Very well. And no like major damage. So it was just crazy. Walked away because I'm like, well, we didn't look on the floor. We don't know what other options are out there. Yeah. Don't listen to that voice. Listen to the other voice that says, this is a great deal. Let's jump on that. Because it wasn't there when we came back.
Someone else said, oh, it's a great deal.
Like, it's a great deal. Let's jump on that.
Man, there you go. Okay. It's a little life lesson. Sometimes you got to pull the trigger. Sometimes you don't need to see all the options.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you know what you want, I don't need to go shop for 3 hours.
Right.
Hey, that's what I want. I found it in 10 minutes. Thank God. Thank you for blessing me with that. I have 2.5 hours of my time back.
Right. Yeah. We lost more than 2.5 hours of our time back because we ended up going shopping the next day again.
Oh, no. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, so be it. That was when I was like, hey, let's have a family meeting. And Des was like, to talk about what? And I'm like, oh, he's tired. I could feel it.
Oh, no. Lindsay said to talk about what?
Oh, Lindsay. Okay. Well, Nick was almost asleep already.
What are we talking about?
Right. Like, why are we doing this? What's going on? So just for those of you guys that don't know, Lindsay and I, yes, we do work together. We also do this podcast together. Our families do lives together. Our spouses are both watching right now. But we do what we call family meetings, and we kind of do impromptu meetings about once every week. We have some kind of a family meeting to see how our families are doing life together.
Yep.
Which one of the things we got to talk about is I did not realize that school was starting in less than 15 days.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Are you ready for this?
No. Are you?
Well, we were going to sell my car, and then I was like, hey, school starts in 15. I don't know if we can do that. Like, I was going to list it, and, we were going to go through that process, and then it was like, wait, hold on, pump the brakes. That might not be the best idea right now
that
because
could totally work. It'd be totally fine. Well, you should sell your car.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
That's what the family meeting's about. Apparently.
Because right now you guys are down to one vehicle.
We are. We're also shopping for a vehicle. So
we would be down to one vehicle. And I don't know. with everyone that has to get to work, I'd have to get on like y'all's schedule. Y'all wake up like super early.
Oh.
You know, I mean, here we go. You ready for this? You ready for this?
Did you hear that, y'all?
I'm enjoying.
Did y'all hear that?
I'm enjoying my rest season right now. This morning I got up. Guess what time?
I don't want to know.
So here we go. This is sleeping in for Nick. Okay. This is like super sleeping in. I got up at 7 a.m.
7 p.m.
7 p.m. I got up at 7 a.m. and it was like I was like totally sleeping in and like feel like 7 a.m. like that's early. No, like normal's like 5:30. Like 7 a.m.
I got out of bed at 5:45.
Yes. See, that's normal. That is very normal. So it's funny because what I don't want to do is I don't want to shock the kids that need to start going back to school the week of going back to school. So we're going to need to start getting up the household earlier in the morning.
They like to sleep till like 8 or 9.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Like
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely like to sleep till 8 or 9. You know, and as they should, they're kids, right? Let them sleep. So, well, that's good. So actually, did you buy anything?
no, because and that was so.
That must have been the most frustrating part.
It was a little frustrating.
Like you find the perfect couch.
It was perfect.
And then you're like, oh, but we could do better.
Yeah. I know, man. And it came with all the decor pillows that I liked.
Did not.
It did. Yeah.
Oh, it was literally the perfect
Everything I needed. Yeah. That's okay. That's okay because you know what? God's going to bring me something better. That's what I'm going to stand on. I'm going to choose to believe that.
Well, it's not like you have a choice anymore. The couch is gone.
So, okay, here's the most frustrating part of the whole situation.
Okay, here we go. I'm listening.
So we go back, and there's another family with a salesman looking at the couch when we go back to be like, I want that couch, right? So there's another person there with the salesman, and I'm like, I go up to another salesman, and I'm like, what are the rules about sneaking in and stealing, a sale? I did.
Oh my
gosh. He's like, there's no rules. Let's go.
So you still didn't want it with the couch.
We're gonna get this couch, right? And so the other family like walked away after a few minutes of us both standing there talking about buying the couch. And they go to like ring us all up, like we're gonna get this couch. There's no sold ticket on it, and it's already sold in the system. Somebody had already purchased it and was supposed to go buy it, like at the.
So they were still walking towards customer service. So neither of you families got it.
Right. Yes. Neither of the families that were standing there got it. Yeah. So the frustrating thing is that Nebraska actually has like, if you don't do it right then, it gets deleted. Like your sale gets deleted and anybody else can buy it.
Okay.
And so the guy was like, we'll contact them if they answer. I'm like, no. Like you said, I get it if they didn't go do this. Well, they answered and like honorable, and it was really hard for me to be like happy. I'm happy for them, but I'm choosing to be happy for them because I'm gonna have a better couch.
Hey, good morning, Thomas, brother. We haven't seen you in the comments in a while, man. How have you been? Let us know in the comments how you doing. Hey, Chris, how you doing, stud? Thank you for joining us, bro. Oh, that is greatness, Lindsay. That is absolutely hilarious.
So then we went to another store, and everything was like, ugh. Like, I don't like any of this. It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna find a better couch.
Isn't it? Well, of course, she doesn't have a choice but to find a different couch. Like
I know, Amber. There's a better one. It's gonna be great. Can you hear the how how difficult it was for me to say that.
Well, no, it's funny because throughout life you will have circumstances that come into your life, and sometimes you don't pull the trigger on it, or you feel like you missed out, and you're like, oh, it's okay, God has something better for me. And then other times, like you pull the trigger, and then you're like, oh, but what if?
Right.
Like it's so funny. I'm going to take religion completely out of this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So hear me on this. Shopping is upsetting. That's great.
It is totally upsetting, Thomas.
And the reason why I'm taking the religion aspect out of it is because this is a human thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And it's not just in couch shopping. Sometimes it's in dating.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's in relationships. Sometimes it's in jobs, right? Oh, I didn't get the promotion, or oh, I didn't get the whatever, and you go, oh, but there's something better. Oh, but there's something better, or maybe you get it, and then you start getting.
Matt's here.
Hey, Matt. By the way,
Good morning.
congratulations.
What?
Matt, I'm not going to ruin it for everyone. Why am I giving you congratulations? Put it in the comments.
Can I guess?
You can guess all you want.
Are they pregnant?
You can guess all you want. He's the one. I told him he has to put it in the comments. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. He has to.
Okay.
That's his thing that he gets to do. Not Nick to steal that away from him.
It's fine.
But it's funny how
I would have been stealing it, but that's cool.
But it's funny how your mind will always go, is there something better? Like there's actually something called buyer's remorse. Like if you go to
I said are they pregnant? Not you, Matt. Goodness.
It's funny because people get buyer's remorse if something is bought too fast or if something is sold too fast.
And that's what I didn't want to do. I didn't want to have that. Oh, we went like it was the first couch we saw. It was the first one we saw.
And there you go.
And I was like, it's too good to be true. You
might want to read the comments.
I know, Vanessa is. Yay! Congratulations.
Well done, Studley. Well done. Congratulations to you, brother. So it's funny because it's a lose-lose situation. Not in that. I identify as Matt, you're cracking me up. Uh-huh. So you have to get out of your own head sometimes. and then we justify it. Hear me on this, by sometimes putting a religious overtone on it. Instead of going, I missed out on that deal.
I did.
Here we go, right? Did I walk in with a plan? Here's the checklist. Here's everything that I want on it.
So Dustin and I actually had that quick conversation before we left. We're like, we're not going in with the mindset that we're going to purchase anything tonight. We're just going to go look.
Oh, well then you can't be frustrated by it if you had the mindset of we're just going to look. Like if you set the expectation.
I know.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
It was a 4-piece sectional couch with a chase lounge for less than $1,000.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
What color?
It was like a beige, cream beige. It was pretty. And it had blue accent pillows.
Oh, so it fits right in with your household.
It would have fit perfectly in my household.
There you go.
I know.
There you go. You want to know what? So be it. But it's done.
Yeah,
it's over
with.
with.
It's over with.
You can't change it. It's in someone else's house right now.
Yes.
So.
And I hope they're very happy because, it's funny. The guy, he's like, the people that actually bought this, that are actually like downstairs paying for it, we don't want them to come back. So please, we
don't want them to come back?
Because apparently they were not enjoyable people.
But that's neither here nor there. Okay, so
this guy's like, text me or call, email me, and we'll send you pictures of what's here. I'm like, ooh, that's helpful.
That's good customer service.
Yes. So it's a win-win.
I have a customer service story, but it's a very negative customer service story.
Let's not go there.
So, because you already know what I'm about to say.
My learning the entire weekend.
What did you learn?
Was everything's determined by your mindset. Everything that I was listening to, everything that I was learning, it was your mindset. Renew your mind. Renew your mind. Like later, we're going to talk about being a shark or a goldfish.
Oh
It's all
God.
about mindset.
Goodness gracious. All right. So learning experience for me from this weekend
Yes.
is watching my oldest one, watching everything click, watching her understand body language, watching her understand tones, and then watching the difference between her and my 3-year-old and one who gets it. Like, I can now I don't have to raise my voice anymore. I can just change my tone just a little bit. And London's like, oh, I need to pay attention.
Yep.
And I was like crazy chicken. Beer, 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 beer. What, Dad? Oh, great. Beer, 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 beer. Right? And then it's the second thing of, and you want to know what? If you're the older sibling, goodness, sometimes, hey, I feel with you, okay? I'm the oldest of 4, all right? But sometimes London will be like, no, Isla, and move Isla's hand off of something, and Isla will just like burst into tears. Like, I've had to step back and go, every time Isla cries does not really mean that London did something wrong.
Yeah.
90% of the time it's Isla doesn't understand why London did what she did. And London's like, Dad, I had to move her hands because of X, or I had to move her hands. Like they were going to wash their hands, and Isla was about to put her hand under the hot water, and London, quickly snatched her hand out of the way, and Isla like burst into tears, and she's like, "Oh, my sister grabbed me," and I'm like, "London, what happened?" She's like, "Well, the water's hot," and then Isla was putting her hand. I was like, "Okay, that's fine." Isla drop and do push-ups. And Isla's like crying at me, like,
she's like, "Why do I have to do push-ups?
Why
I was
exactly?" and it was and the reason why so just FYI, I don't move immediately to spankings in my household. When I need my girls to calm down, we start doing push-ups, right? So she did her push-ups, and she finally comes down and goes, "Isla, did you use your words? Did you ask your sister why she stopped you from putting your hands under the water?" And it's fun with this new dynamic in the household of my 6-year-old really understanding body language, and now learning how to use her own words and articulating, oh, this is why this happened, this is why that happened, right? The other thing that we did is if you're in Windsong, you know that there's the lagoon, and there's a dock.
Did you guys jump off it?
I jumped off of it.
Okay.
I worked with my girls jumping off of the dock.
Yay!
And
they did it.
They did it. It was
So
a lot of fun. But it was, and this is where my growth comes in. It's when Isla finally said, "No, I'm done." Okay, let's go do something else. The old Nick would have said, "No, we're doing it until you get over it." But they'd already jumped off like 5-6 times, and they were just kind of done with it, right? But then Daddy got to jump off like the dock and do some like real jumping. And it was so nice. It was just so nice. And we get home, and it was the girls are tired, Amber's tired, the whole house shuts down. And I'm like, oh my goodness, this is peace and quiet. It's so nice. And then, just sometimes you need that time to recharge.
Yeah.
You just need that time to recharge. So that's the Wiccan Amber, you are so right. Sydney,
Who's your youngest?
who's my youngest, was like, the oldest who did it, I'm jumping off too.
I can totally
and
see
that
her
one,
do it.
that one was like, you're not holding my hand, I'm jumping.
Totally
How dare you
see
try to
that.
hold my hand? I'm going. And it's funny. So Lena and Isla are in swim lessons. Sydney is 19 months. She has no idea how to swim. And it's just like, pew, you got to catch her. And then I'm trying to hand her in the pool to Mom, and she's like, "Let go of me, like let me figure this swim thing out."
Yeah. She can.
Goodness.
If you let her.
We pass her, and she bobbles, and then we'll snatch her back up. But she's just gonna get over it, right? So, yes,
Yep.
it was an absolute blast. So let's go break day in class. Hey, Ryan, how you doing, stud? Good to see you, man. Ryan's over in aircraft mechanic training right now, and he has a little break right now.
fun.
There we go. All right, so let's talk about what we talking about today? Parenting. Are you ready?
Yes.
Go ahead.
How about you go ahead, because it's my story.
No, you got to do the first part.
Okay. All right. I'll do it all. That's fine.
She does refuse the floaties, Amber. She does. She's going to be our fish.
Oh, we totally didn't. Yeah, we're off a little bit. That's okay. We just, roll with the punches.
Come on.
Thank you to Rookie, our sponsor, the CRM that incorporates text and email automation into websites, funnels, landing pages, and pipelines, helping you create warm leads so you can close more business. Get your time back with Rookie.io. That's RUCI.io. Click the link in the description to get started.
I'll just go ahead and go to the next sponsor.
No, we'll be fine.
No, we're going to parenting.
Segment. We have one more segment.
All right. Parenting. I love these notes. These notes that I have here says, Lindsay needs, and it's in all caps, help, with an exclamation point. This weekend was mom.
No, mom.
I read. Oh, okay, enough. Hold on. Keep talking.
No, I can't.
Oh, you got muted. Oh.
That's not kind. Let's be kind.
No, I need to do the mom thing again, though.
Oh, mom.
There we go.
Mom.
Don't you wish sometimes you could do that to your kids? Just like, Ryan, you have a good day, bro. Thank you for joining us for a little bit. Maybe you should be like, mute, child. You could watch their mouths moving, but you don't hear anything.
Yeah, that'd be great. That's how I felt this weekend.
So is this, all right, so go ahead. Parenting moment, go.
So I do not have a poker face. If you've watched our show, you can tell you can usually figure out what I'm thinking based on my facial expressions. And it's like I don't even have time to think about it. It's just a automatic reaction. Like there's a girl that comes into our office and we tell each other, hey, fix your face. It's hard for me to, I have to be really concentrating about my facial expressions. So Dustin, my husband, is really good about reading my face and feeling my frustration. Like sometimes it just rolls off of me. And we were shopping and the kids were in the car. Like the whole time we're in the store, it was, Mom, I want to sit in your lap. Mom, I'm like, no, I'm just testing this couch out. Like we're not snuggling on this couch. And anyway, so we were in the car and the kids were like, hey, Mom, look at this square. Hey, Mom, look at that tree. Hey, Mom, look at this. Look at this. Hey, Mom. Hey, Mom. And Dustin looks at me. He goes, I'm sorry. I'm just so sorry. And I'm like, I don't know how to fix this, change this behavior. I don't know what to do. Like I'm frustrated in these situations where I'm like, I'm not the only parent here. I'm not the only one. Like at the dinner table, it's like, Mom, will you get me more water? Mom, will you get this? Mom, will you get this? Mom, will you get this? Like there's 3 adults at this table.
Yeah, but who jumps?
I don't jump. No. Mm-mm.
No. Hold on. Let's dissect this real quick. You have a very large servant's heart.
No,
you do. You do. What else
Those
did
are
you do?
lies.
What else did you do most recently over at Lancaster?
I helped them reorganize their kitchen.
And what else did you do? What else do you go there and do? Sometimes you go there and serve when they have large parties. Like you'll go and you volunteer your time.
They pay me.
Oh,
It's
still.
serve.
You have a servant's heart, right? And with your kids, you really do. I'm not saying you jump when they need something, but you are normally the first person they think of when, if I ask mommy for this, I'm going to get it. It's going to be done.
So
right?
I need to start being mean to my kids?
No, start doing, yes. No, and mean is the wrong word here. Mm-hmm. Go do it yourself. You need water? You know how to do it? Go do it yourself. You need ice? You know how to do it? Go do it yourself. We're in a store. I love the fact that you want to continue to say mommy all the time. Just go explore. I need to focus right here.
Mm-hmm.
Case in point.
Let's hear it.
You ready?
Yep.
I'm not trying to slam.
Me?
I'm not trying to slam you.
That's cool.
Okay. Mm-hmm. We were at the cabin. We were at the cabin, right? Mm-hmm. And you and I were in the middle of a meeting, and Tristan comes up and he wants to be held by you, right? Mm-hmm. We're in a meeting. No. The second he crawled up into your lap, you could no longer take notes. You could no longer pick up the book. You were completely unable to operate because of that, right? Mm-hmm. It's the same thing. They know you're not going to tell them no.
That's not true. I do tell them no. Where's my husband?
Yeah.
Where's my husband in the comments?
Sure you do. Sure you do.
I do.
Oh, hold on. We got comments here. Do the babies Oh, okay. Amber, that's a great point. When I'm home, because I'm not home in the most, it's a lot of daddy time. Could it be the same thing? Just that's Amber's idea.
Yes, possibly.
Oh, Gary Gregory. See his to wean them from mommy will you mindset. Mommy, can you? Mommy, please.
Oh no, we work on that.
Has Dustin ever said stop to the kids?
Yes.
Does it work?
For the day.
Oh, I like that. Amber and Gary, I like both of those. That's good. I mean, one, you have a reason, but two, Gary, it's true, right? And it's funny because Jordan Peterson actually talks about this. Are you ready for this?
Let's hear it.
The mommy thing. It is actually baked into a woman's DNA, and it's baked into a kid's DNA. And you actually do that. It's very true. You actually have to wean kids away from that, especially because they for a lot of the first parts of their life, they're very dependent on mommy, and they have to start that separation. But a lot of moms don't know how to engage that separation.
That's what I'm asking for. How do I engage that separation?
You use your words just like this.
Okay.
Like you have to. Okay, so sorry. When you're telling the story, it makes me sound like you didn't say no. Did you not? Or did you?
Where?
Throughout this whole thing, like when the kids are saying "mommy, mommy, mommy, mommy" in the car, is there ever a point in time where you're like, "Hey, kids, deep breath. Okay, mommy and daddy need to have a little talk. I need you two to play together." I'm not calling you out. I'm asking a question because this is something that Amber and I have to do often.
Yes, but it was different this weekend.
How so?
So Grammy was with us, which means one of the kids was in the back. So it's not like they're sitting next to each other.
Was Tristan in the back?
No.
Lexi was in the back?
Yeah.
Why does Lexi go in the very back?
She wanted to.
Oh, okay.
She wanted to be in the back. So it was just different.
And I'm not understanding.
They can't play with each other.
I need you to elaborate more.
They're not sitting next to each other. So how do they play with each other?
Are you kidding me? Do you not remember? I remember when my brothers and sisters would sit behind me or in front of me in the car, and we had to figure out how to play together because you didn't talk to the parents.
Oh.
Like that was just like it was an invisible barrier. Unless you wanted to snack. That's the only time you could talk to the parents.
Oh.
So what was the mommy? Was it more Lexi? Was it more Tristan?
Both, because Tristan's in this mood right now, or this phase where Lexi does something well and I praise her, and he's like, "Well, I did it too." I'm like, You've been doing it for years. Like, it's not your win right now. It's her win. She needs to have this win. You need to step up in your level and do something for you.
But does he even know what that needs to be?
I don't know.
No.
Probably not.
These are, but no, but these are questions, right? These are. Hear me on this, everyone. This is sibling stuff, right? This is stuff that lots of parents are going through. Did I break this again?
I don't know. Did you?
No, I did not. I'm just facing the wrong direction for once. Okay. No, I mean, this is real sibling stuff, right? Like, I get it. Like, no, I'm praising Lexi. Okay. But now Tristan feels like, oh, well, I do that. Like, why don't, and no, hey, Tristan, yes, you do that now, but what's the next thing you need to learn? Like I can't have you taking 3 steps backwards to seek praise, right? What's the next level that you need to be moving to? Right. And here we go. I think this is really important because this is where a vision board comes into play.
Yes. What is he working towards? He doesn't even know.
There you go.
He doesn't even know what he should be working towards.
Are you ready? Oh, man, I'm about to call someone out here. 90% of you adults don't even know what you're working towards. Seriously. Seriously. Hear me on this. I had a guy in church today go, great, Nick.
Today?
No, on Sunday. Oh, okay. On Sunday, I had a guy look at me and go, Nick, what is God's purpose for you? Why are you here? Why are you breathing air? Why are you taking up space and resources? What is your divine purpose? And I was like, wait, what?
That's so funny. I had that same conversation with somebody this weekend.
Like not what's on your vision board. What is your God-given purpose? Why are you on this planet? I just sat back like, I don't know. And then he said this, what is your purpose? What is your family's purpose? And what is your legacy's purpose? And I'm just like, I don't know.
Yes, you do.
No. No. I know my purpose. Okay. I know that has been revealed to me. I don't know what my family's purpose is, and I don't know what my legacy's purpose is.
Yes, you do.
That has not been defined to me. If you know something I don't know, and it's about what I think that you're thinking about, you're not allowed to talk about that yet.
It's not that. We're not going to talk about it.
Okay.
I think you just haven't connected the dots. Like, you're already working on it, but because you haven't defined it, you don't know that it's the same thing.
Okay. So, pause. I love what Gary just said. Sorry. Pause on that thought process. We're going to hop back in there. 90% of us don't even know what they're working for. Gary, it's true.
We said that. He's quoting us.
Yes, he's quoting me. Yes, it's a Nick phrase. Okay. You don't even know. Like you're going through life and you're like, oh, I'm planning out the next week, the next month, the next year maybe. But what are you actually working towards?
Right.
Okay. And if you're religious, if you're a Christian, is that even in line with what God has planned for you?
Yep.
Because you'd be like, I'm walking this way, and God's like, yeah, I need you to pivot at some point. Hey, Nick, I need you to listen to me for a second. Nick, bro, like son of mine, like I want you to go this direction. Like I have things I need you to do, and you have all these goals, but you don't hear me.
God? Have you allowed, like, you have goals and dreams, and that's great. Keep having vision. But have you laid that at God's feet and said, this is what I want. This is my goal. This is my path. How would you like me to do it?
Nope.
No?
Take a step even further back.
Okay, let's hear the step further back.
What is your divine purpose for me?
He's already placed that inside of you.
I'm not talking about me. So everyone else.
No. I am talking about everybody else. It's already inside of people. They don't know what it is because they're not listening.
They don't even know to ask. Hear me on this.
People ask that question.
No, they don't. No, they don't. They seriously don't.
Okay.
Have you? When have you actually sat down and asked God, what is your divine purpose for me in my life? take out the cars, take out the money, take out the job, take out the family, like take out every single distraction that you currently have in your life. And go, God, what is your divine purpose for me in my life? 1, 2, if he revealed it to you, could you even see it or hear it? Are you even mature enough to see it and hear it? And 3, if it is revealed to you, are you even willing to accept it?
Yes, I agree with that one.
Okay. When I say 90%, I'm talking about going through these different steps so that it's not just revealed to you. It's you're mature enough to actually receive it. Okay. And then you have to be mature enough to accept it. And then you have to be mature enough to start stepping in that direction. Because a lot of that, like a lot of people, sorry, I'm not going to say a lot of people. Nick is over 40 years old and I'm just now getting it. I've been in church since as long as I can remember, right? Been going to Bible studies, been just every religious aspect I've been part of. Okay. But I've never heard it the way I have now from Pastor Keith and this other individual. And I'm not going to name his name yet. But when this man spoke, it was literally moving my entire shit. It was like almost like it was rewiring my mind. Okay, now let's take the religious aspect out of it. Okay, let's take the God out of it. Let's bring it all the way back to just: do you know the direction you're moving in, and do you have any sort of goal that you're moving in that direction? And I will sit here and I'll say 90% of people don't. They don't. They're going day by day. They're I want to buy a house. I want to buy a car. I want to do this. I want to do that. Yeah, I get that. But do you actually have any goals lined up for you? Do you have any plans lined up for you? Right? And if you don't, you need to seek someone out that can help you figure that out. You need to seek out someone like in the comments, like Gary Gregory, to help you figure that out. You need to seek someone like Ernesto Lopez to help you figure that out. People that actually want you to win. Okay, now here we go. Hear me on this, okay? Because we have people that listen to this that are not Christians. And I want to make sure that I'm communicating with them as well, okay? That's why I take the religious aspect out of it. For those of you that are Christians, you need to be asking yourself the same question. Because you are held to a higher standard. And you need to be seeking people out like Gary Gregory. You need to be seeking out like Ernesto Lopez. And understand, yes, I'm mentioning two guys because I'm a guy, okay? Both those individuals are married. You could both seek out their spouses if you're looking for direction as well, right? But I'm not going to go sit with Gary's wife, or I'm not going to go sit with Ernesto's wife unless their husbands are in the room, right? That's an honor thing. It's a Nick thing. Maybe you don't have the same rules that I do in life, but that's a Nick thing, okay? So but you need to be doing that. You need to find out. You need to find your direction. If not, hear me on this. Ready? So I was talking with this gentleman about a jackrabbit mindset.
A jackrabbit
mindset. So
Okay.
a jackrabbit has no idea what it's going to do when it's being chased by a predator. Whether it's going to go right, whether it's going left, whether it's going to do a backflip, whether it's going to do a karate kick, it doesn't matter, okay? When it's being chased,
Karate kick.
you like that, right? When it's being chased, it's taking 14 inputs of data, okay? Touch, smell, it's really, and then it's selecting 8 different points of data to make a decision off of. And the rabbit doesn't even know what it's doing. And the reason why the rabbit doesn't even know what it's doing, because if it did, it would give telltales to the predator that's chasing it about what it's about to do, which means it would be more easily caught. That's funny, because that's how a lot of humans do life. They're always reacting to their environments instead of making a plan and going, this is the direction I'm moving in. So we call it a jackrabbit mentality. And when I was speaking with this individual, I was like, man, that's crazy about the jackrabbits. And then it was like, that's how people live life. They have no structure. They're just going day to day. They're just, oh, I have this new input and I pivot. Okay. You're not a jackrabbit. You're a human. Okay. But you have a jackrabbit mentality. Because you don't even know that you need to have a plan for your life. Like I can seriously look back at my life. There's a lot of jackrabbit moments. Like, oh, that's a good idea. Let's go. And sometimes it wound up being amazing, and sometimes it wound up being horrible.
You got caught.
Actually, I was really good about never getting caught. Really good about never getting caught. Mm-hmm. But there's a placement there where you need to sit down and you need to start figuring out goals. Like, oh, Lindsay, when we have our L10 meeting, we're about to have a whole new conversation about things that Nick needs to be able to do and Nick has to do.
Yeah.
Yep. So, sure. Hey, here we go. I say all that to say this. Jackrabbit mentality. Stop having it. If you need to figure out your goals, your mission, your vision, your purpose. There's a guy here in the comments named Gary Gregory. He's in the comments.
Facebook.
On Facebook. He's on the Facebook page comments, okay? He's also really heavily on LinkedIn. You need to reach out to him. And Gary, I don't know if I'm allowed to share this or not, but I'm going to share it anyway, okay? Sorry, bro. Just going to kind of, he has developed this program that will give you a sense of direction unlike nothing you've ever taken before. If you're like, Nick, I'm not ready for that. Great. He has a level 1 program too.
It's called the Super Fantastic. That's
just let him do it.
No.
Let him talk about it.
Yeah.
Let him talk about it. Just reach out.
You can ask for forgiveness. So can I.
Okay, fair enough.
You need to go and develop your Super Fantastic. Mm-hmm.
So just reach out to Gary. He has a great program. And if you're like, Nick, that's great. Do you have someone else? Ernesto Lopez. Ernesto's not in the comments today, but because he's traveling right now. Mm-hmm. But he's another great guy that has a program that will help you figure out the direction of your life. Mm-hmm. And understand, it doesn't always have to be a religious direction. Okay.
And if you're looking for a female, message me. I have a few. I don't have them on the top of my mind, so I don't want to mispronounce their names, but there's also, yes, so Gina Lopez, but I have several others as well. So direct message me, shoot me an email, and I'll connect you.
Right. And excuse me. And Gary, hey, a question for you is, is Marianne going to be like teaching this program at all? And you don't have to answer in the comments right now. I'm just curious, like, because she's a firecracker teacher.
She is firecracker. Mm-hmm.
Firecracker teacher. Hey, I want a shirt that says that. Firecracker teacher. All right, Lens.
Yep.
Last part, leadership.
Are we going to get to the whole thing? We got 8 minutes.
Oh, if we need to go a little bit long, because I want to know about the sharks and goldfish. Because I need to know, am I a shark or am I a goldfish?
Oh.
I'm a goldfish. I know. I'm party.
Okay, so thank you to Social Media Torch, our sponsor, for creating content on purpose and for a purpose to help you solve SEO, social media, and email marketing. Learn more at www.socialmediatorch.com, www.socialmediatorch.com. Click the link in the description to get started. So, I'm going to start with this first one. I listened to this book. It's called Tyranny of the Urgent.
Tyranny of the Urgent.
Tyranny of the Urgent.
Okay, go. Go ahead. What is this?
It's by Charles Hummel, and it's really it's on Audible. 30 minutes, really. That's it.
Wow, short book.
Short book. Very, if you buy it, it's yeah.
Is it heavy?
$3 on Amazon. No,
okay.
It's tiny.
No. Is it is it heavy content?
The content is heavy.
Oh, so he didn't fluff it at all. This is like meat and potatoes.
Yes, very meat and potatoes. But the gist of it is a lot of times we fill our day with things that are urgent instead of things that are important.
Oh, I feel so
Yeah. Yeah, I did too.
Oh, man.
Yes.
What? I want, like, if anyone needs to buy me a gift, like, that's a $3 gift I want. I need that book. I need that book on my bookshelf.
It'll fit in your pocket. You can carry it in your purse. Like, it's a tiny book, and it's great. So that just made me think of something that you share. You talk about putting rocks, stones, and pebbles in your day and making sure that you put your rocks in first. Those are your important things. And a lot of times we don't focus on the rocks of the day. We focus on clearing out the stones and the pebbles, and then we still have those rocks sitting there.
Wow, does anyone else feel called out?
So I really highly recommend that book.
Gary's already ordered it. Gary, did you get me one too?
Tyranny of the Urgent by Charles Hummel.
Tyranny of the Urgent. Wow.
Yes. And it's on Audible. It's a great listen. So that's the business leadership side of it. But he connects it to the ministry of Jesus, and how throughout it, he just brings up different stories about Jesus's ministry and how Jesus wasn't moved by what was urgent. He knew what was important.
Gary, I was joking, bro. You don't have to buy me a copy of the book. I'm going on to Amazon and ordering it myself as well, because I have to get Amber a copy too.
Yes, like it's really good. But how often do we fill up our day with 20 minutes of YouTube here or 30 minutes of Facebook there? You know, like. And I know we're on these platforms, so I mean, don't shut us out, but shut the other parts out.
Turn off everyone else and just listen to us.
Yeah, because we give you good things. Yeah.
He just ordered a copy. Thank you, Gary.
So it was just, and it all came back to renewing your mind. And there's a challenge in the book.
Oh, goodness.
At the end of it, of keeping an account for 1 week of every 30 minutes that you spend.
Oh, I've heard other people talk about that. Like, not forever, but for 1 week.
Just
like,
for 1 week.
Like, do a test.
And he shared the story about a guy that likes to, decompress by playing billiards. And he was like, oh yeah, I spend 30 minutes a day doing that. Well, he ended up spending like an hour to 2 hours a day doing that.
But in his mind, he rationalized 30 minutes.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Yes. So it was a really good read. I think I need to have it on auto replay.
Right?
Yeah. So that was my first thing on leadership. And then the second thing is that Jon Gordon, he is a well-known business speaker. He wrote the Energy Bus, the No Complaining Rule training camp. So he goes and he does leadership summits at businesses, or he gets called in to speak at businesses. So this is one of his books, and I want to get his whole collection. He has a ton of them, but it's called "Are You a Shark or a Goldfish?" And it's the way he wrote it. It was really fun. It's really fun because it's about a story. And it's a shark and a goldfish. It's a story about a goldfish, and he writes it in the perspective of being goldfish. And the whole idea is a goldfish gets fed, and a shark finds food. So this goldfish, his family takes him to the beach one day. They dig him his own little lake in the sand, fill it with water, and then a big wave comes and it washes him out to shore. And he's like, who's going to feed me? Who's going to feed me? Who's going to feed me? And then the shark comes by and is like,
you're food. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. You are the food.
It does talk about that a little bit, but how sharks are just misunderstood and they're just so nice. And but anyway, the shark mentors this goldfish to become a shark. And he says, every day you have a choice to be a goldfish or to be a shark. You have to choose. So again, This book was all about mindset.
Right?
I was just getting hit on all sides. All sides, my mindset. Apparently, I need to be listening about this. There's some things. But it's really great because it talks about, it gives you like little principles throughout. And then at the end of each section, there's this, and these are like little recaps. But it's in the story version. So I read this to the family, to Dustin, really, and the kids were sometimes listening, but you know. But we're still, we have one more chapter to go, but it's a quick read. Literally read it almost all this weekend, just driving in the car. So another great book that you should add to your bookshelf. So what's your question?
Where did these 2 books come from? Like, who advised you to read these 2 books? Where did you find this?
So when I was a teacher, we had to read we chose to read as a school, The Energy Bus. And that one talks about making sure that you have the right people on the right seats on your bus.
That's the same author?
The same author.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I loved how he wrote that. I just loved how he wrote it. So I'm like, what else does he have? So I bought this. I'm like, I'm going to read this. And I got started on it one day, and then I found it like last weekend. And I was like, I'm going to get this out. I'm going to start reading it again. And just picked it back up. That was really it. That's how I got started on Jon Gordon. He has a whole repertoire of books, like a whole collection. They're good. Mindset, positivity, how to change your culture and your atmosphere. But it's all from like a business perspective. Yep. Gary says,
Parable. That's what I was looking for. That yes. I couldn't think like, you know, it's. You know, there's a quote out there that says, you know, leaders are readers. And you need to be aware of that. Because, you know, it's funny, while we were over at Gary Gregory's house, you know, he took us into his office, and there's literally a full wall of books. And you can watch YouTube and learn stuff. You can watch videos. You can listen to Audible. But when you meet a true leader, there's a library behind them. And I'm going to mention a gentleman's name that a lot of people know, if I can remember his name. Oh yeah, there it is. John Maxwell. Like the guy who's written probably the authority on leadership and development. There's pictures of his library, and there's books upon books. But you know what's great? Is the book that he started with. The book that got him moving in the right direction. The book that actually transformed him into the business leader he is a book called Proverbs. And if you don't know what the book of Proverbs is, go Google it. He was actually at a business summit, and he tells this story. I'm not telling you anything new, okay? I'm not taking words out of his mouth. I'm going to nick phrase it a little bit because I'm telling the story. But he tells a story about how he's at this, he's meeting with this top Fortune 500 company, right? And he's going through there, and he's talking to all these leaders, and they're just like, man, where did you learn all this? He's like, you don't want to know. And they go out to dinner, and they're like,
they do, but they don't.
They're like, where do you have all this wisdom? Where did you learn all this? He's like, you don't want to know. And finally, towards the end of dinner, they're like, can you please teach us where you've learned all this? And he said, the Holy Bible. And it was funny because he explains, he's like, people sat back in their seats, like, just, what? He said, Proverbs in the Holy Bible. Like, read the book of Proverbs. Everything I'm teaching you right here is from the Holy Bible in the book of Proverbs.
Yeah.
It's just like, what? And sure enough, that foundational piece has just, he's taken off. I mean, he's literally the most expensive speaker in the world because he follows the principles that he teaches. But if you look at his foundation, it's the Holy Bible. So here's my question. If you are a Christian, read a book in Proverbs. Like, I don't even care which one it is. Just read one of the chapters in Proverbs. Just read one. If you're not a Christian, read a chapter in Proverbs.
Nick, you're going to love this.
Go ahead. I'm listening. No, go girl. What you got?
So I just looked up Jon Gordon's books. There's one called The Coffee Bean.
I need this book. I need it. I need it in my library.
Yeah.
That is greatness.
The simple lesson to create positive change.
Oh, that's literally the story of my life. I need this book too. But you know, when you look at someone like John Maxwell, you look at someone like, are you ready? When you look at someone like Jordan Peterson, when you look at Dr. Billy Alsbrooks, when you look at Eric Thomas, like, they all started reading things, and somehow everything that they read, all the principles that all those other books spoke about, pointed to something in the Bible.
Isn't that crazy?
Like, no one, like, I sit here and it's mind blowing to me at times because throughout my entire, like, no one taught me that him. And you want to know what? I'm going to take that off of everyone else. They might have been teaching me this. I wasn't mature enough to hear it.
Yep.
So, ooh, I just took extreme ownership of a lot of things right then and there.
Yep. So that actually, mindset is a huge thing too that points back to the Bible. The Bible says, renew your mind. Renew your mind. And it says to put on the armor of God and the helmet of salvation, the sword of the Spirit. And that's like the last things that it talks about when you put on the armor of God. The helmet of salvation, the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God, and pray. So those three things, the helmet, the sword, and pray. You need all of them to renew your mind. That was my big epiphany this weekend.
Love it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are going over on time, and that's okay. Why? Because we're dropping gold. Well, we hope we're dropping gold. Hopefully you guys tell us we're dropping gold, and we agree with you, and you agree with us, and we're all,
we're getting
buddies.
Something out of this show. Hopefully you do
I am absolutely getting, like, it's like, yes, we love having you guys as the audience, and thank you guys for sharing on this journey with us. But the other side of that is, man, like, I just had epiphanies during the show, like, because we got to talk about this, and oh man, I love it. So, hey, thank you guys for joining in. If you're hearing over here on the podcast, come join us on Facebook and YouTube live every Monday morning at 9 a.m. Hey, thank you. Hey, we got some YouTube viewers today. Yay.
Elena, I'm going to put that book on my list too. It's called Swim.
There you go. Thank you, Lena, for that. And if you're wanting to know where all these comments are happening, they're happening on the Coffee and Cookies Facebook page and on the Coffee and Cookies YouTube channel.
Yes.
So those are the two major platforms that we are on. Are we on LinkedIn? Yes, we are. Are we on Facebook on my personal profile? Yes, we are. But the comments that are being monitored are on YouTube and the Facebook Coffee and Cookies channel.
The Gold Rush.
Rename your show The Klondike or The Gold Rush. I like it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I guess we could rebrand.
Oh, no. We're Coffee and Cookies.
Okay. Hey, Gary, you and I could start another show called The Gold Rush. All right.
Big three.
Big three. What are your big three for the week? Make sure to get those into the comments. That's going to be on Facebook. You want to know what? And hey, if you're a YouTube watcher and you want to drop your big three on YouTube and you want us to pray positive over you getting your big 3 done, then drop them over on Facebook or YouTube. That's how we know to pray for you. Okay. Being in the comments, because if you like the video, it only just tells us you like it. You got to be in the comments for us to see it. Okay. So we love you guys. We're praying.
Those big 3, those are your important things that you need to get done, not the urgent things. So just clarify that. If you don't know what I'm talking about,
need you
rewind this.
I need you to make sure you put that disclaimer in whenever you put it over there. Whenever you put that post up. Yeah, important things, not urgent.
Not the urgent things. Okay.
Because the urgent things are normally sand.
Yes.
The urgent things are normally the little things throughout the day that come in, but what are the 3 important things? What are the 3 rocks that you really got to get done? Oh, so well said. Yep. And it's funny because like you'll hear this and you'll be like, oh, you know, like I've heard rock, stones, sand, but you want to know who hasn't? The person sitting next to you. It is so, it's so entertaining to me to go, just because Nick understands this, everyone must understand this. And then you talk to you like, oh, you don't understand this. And hear me on this. It's nothing bad against them. Just don't take it for granted that just because you know something, everyone else gets it.
Right. Or that everybody else is taking the steps to improve themselves the way you are.
There you go. Different people are on different journeys. And that's why even though you hear John Maxwell say it, Pastor Keith Craft say it, Eric Thomas say it, Jordan Peterson say it, Dr. Billy Albrooks, because those are the people that I follow, so that's why I'm naming them, right? Garrett Unkelbach say it, Pastor Josh say it, and other leaders in the community say, they're all saying the same thing, but you have to realize everyone's saying the same things because they're all moving in the same direction. And you guys need to be rebroadcasting because there's people that you're going to influence that will never hear any of those people that I ever heard. Which is going to bring us to a conversation after the show's over. So we love you guys. Thank you guys for being in the comments. This week, I want you guys to
rise up
and crush it. Bye, y'all.